Is it time to buy crypto? Because the crypto market is skyrocketing right now. Bitcoin is up over 13% for the week. Ethereum's up over 10% for the week. BNB is up over 12% for the week. XRP is up almost 30% for the week. Our baby girl Solana is up 19% for the week. And whatever crypto project is your favorite is probably skyrocketing right now because the entire market is green, green, green. But will the crypto market crash because Mama Bitcoin did this explosion toward the upside, and we know that this massive move towards the upside is just unsustainable. And on top of that, we're entering a crypto season, which is September, that we have been known to see the crypto market, Mama Bitcoin, your favorite crypto project, just move lower and lower and lower. And if Mama Bitcoin is going to go down an average of over 3%, then we know your favorite crypto project is probably going to go down 6%, 8%, 10%. But regardless of how the crypto market has been moving, in my Discord, in my private community, we've actually been trading and we've been making profit every single week, month over month, even on those bad months like January and February, May and June. We've still been able to make great profit because I always say, if the crypto market is going down, guess what? We can still trade to get our crypto wallets big, fat, and juicy. And if the crypto market is going up, then it's even easier for us to make profit to get our crypto wallet big and juicy. So I'm going to break down everything that I see that is most likely going to happen in the crypto market and everything that we're doing in our private community so that you can use it to still make profit during this time. When we look at Mama Bitcoin, she did an explosion towards the upside, and we were excited because this got our crypto wallets big, fat, and juicy. But the problem is that this move isn't sustainable, and it actually puts Mama Bitcoin in the position to most likely start moving back towards the downside direction, because we saw the inverse of that happen right here. Here we saw what happened. We saw Bitcoin do a massive move towards the downside, and it crashed all the way back down towards that $59,000 price range. And because we had such an aggressive move towards the downside, it created an imbalance. So what ended up happening after prices ended up moving sideways, up and away, it went towards that upward direction to fill that imbalance. But because prices still went up way too aggressively, it actually increases the odds of prices now potentially start moving back towards the downside. So we want a slow move down instead of such a fast move up. And then the other thing that I see in the market that's really important is the range that we're in right now, because it's actually a bearish range where prices are most likely going to get rejected because of this. Because if you zoom out and take a better look of how the market has actually been moving as a whole, every single time we see Bitcoin reach within this $80,000 price range, right here you can see there's a clear level of rejection from this point all the way to right here. Here we had our first point of contact where this area actually played the level of support. Once we hit that range, great, up and away, prices exploded towards the upside. But after that, instead of this being a support, it actually became a resistance. So prices hit that range, then what happened? We got rejected, we came towards the downside again. And now we're reaching that range again where there's high selling pressure and there's a high chance that prices are just going to get rejected towards the downside again. And on top of that, we also have our RSI that's telling us the prices are most likely going to go down. And this is something that does not happen every day on the crypto chart, is when you look at the RSI on the daily. Let's take a look at it. When we look at our RSI, we can see it did this parabolic move all the way towards the upside. And I don't like that, because if we mark how high this range actually went, what happens every time Mama Bitcoin runs all the way up towards this range? And previously we haven't even ran this high in a very long time. Right here we saw we reached towards the overextension on the top side of the RSI. Mama Bitcoin extended all the way up, boom, rejection towards the downside, and our RSI went down as well. Previously before that, again, we see that overextension towards the upside. Overextension toward the upside, boom, caused a massive drop towards the downside. Previously before that, once again, what happened? We see an overextension toward the upside. This was the overextension when Bitcoin was just shy of $127,000, and then boom, we had a massive drop towards the downside, massive drop towards the downside. But look how high we are right now compared to the previous time when we had Bitcoin and the crypto market crash. We are significantly higher than we were before. So if you're thinking, oh my goodness, Bitcoin's pumping, this is the time for me to take my money and just throw it in the market. No, it's not, because prices are skyrocketing and all the signs are pointing towards prices going down before it continues to move higher and higher. And even if you're someone who's very conservative and you're taking that approach of, I will dollar cost average, I'll just buy every single day, or I'll just buy every single month. One thing I would actually say is consider slowing down your dollar cost averaging, because I know prices have exploded. They've gone up to the upside. Your crypto wallet looks nice and juicy, but it's time to maybe slow that down, because prices are most likely going to go down, and you just want to be buying at a cheaper price than you want to be buying at a lower price. And buying at that cheaper price might be coming very soon, because historically that's what our data is showing us. Because of this, we are about to enter September, and September historically is known to be a bad month for crypto. We can see on average Mama Bitcoin moves down 3%, and if Mama Bitcoin is moving down 3%, Ethereum, Solana, BNB, XRP, Tron, whatever crypto project's your favorite is most likely going to go down as well. And we can even see the medium is 3.12%. Now, here is the thing that is a little bit crazy. If you actually look at the way September has been in the last 3 years, 2023, we had a bullish September. Prices went up. 2024, coin went up again. 2025, the crypto market went up again. For the last 3 years, September has actually been good. But the reason why I think, even though it has been bullish the last 3 years, that this upcoming month it might be negative, just because prices just went up way too aggressively, too quick. The easiest way to understand this, especially if you're new to crypto, is imagine someone who sprints up a hill as fast as they can, and they just keep sprinting, keep sprinting, keep sprinting. At some point, they are going to get exhausted, they're going to get tired, and they're going to need to take a breath, and they're going to have to exhale. And that's what Bitcoin just did. It sprinted up and exploded up as fast as it could. And sooner or later, Mama Bitcoin is going to get tired, and it's going to rest, and it's got to exhale and catch its breath. And that exhale is prices going lower and lower and lower. And that's a great opportunity for us to buy and then accumulate, because that then sets us up for an explosion. Because after you've rest, you've regained your energy, you're fully rejuvenated. And what does data show us what happens after the month of September? Here comes October and November, baby, which is easy, because we know that October, Mama Bitcoin does an average of almost 20%. That is insane. And November does an average of almost 41%. All right, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm 100% transparent. I do not expect Mama Bitcoin to do 41%. But one thing that I really love about this is it lines up absolutely perfectly with our 4-year cycle. Meaning we had our 1 year where the crypto market went down, and then we had our 3 year where the crypto market went up, up, and away. Our 4-year cycle is complete. And now we're coming to the end of that 1 year cycle where crypto market has gone down, and now begins our 3-year cycle where the prices has pullbacks, but overall it starts moving in the upwards direction for about 3 years, specifically 1,080 days. So what in the world are we supposed to do to still make money in this time? Well, I'm going to show you, because it's right here in my inner circle. If you're someone who is in my community, you will see right here we are constantly making profits in crypto. And I'm not talking about we are making profit like once a month. You can see that we are posting profits on a weekly basis. Multiple members in the community. And I always say it doesn't matter if crypto goes up or if crypto goes down, because if you learn this skill, which is the ability to trade crypto, so that it does not matter if the crypto market ends up going down, because here you can see it's a short position making money while the crypto market is going down, then you're able to profit from this volatility. And when the crypto market goes up, guess what? It's even easier, because we've been able to accumulate while prices are going down, so that once it starts going up, guess what? We're in the profit and we're still making money. Because crypto does two things. Number one, prices moves up. We all know that. It's pretty easy. And then number two, prices moves down. But if you just focus on making money when prices are moving the upwards direction, well, guess what? That leaves only for the money on the table. Because when it moves down, you're just left there waiting till the bull market comes back, or till prices starts moving back in the upwards direction. That's why my formula to what I say, getting a big fat juicy crypto wallet, is this. Number one, which is trading. Because when you trade, you can make money regardless of what the crypto market does. And then number two is investing. But before we get to the investing, if you're someone who looks at other people trading crypto and you're wondering how in the world are they able to make this profit? How do they know when to to buy? How do they know when to sell? How do they know what crypto to buy? How do they know what crypto they should even avoid? Then click the link in the bio and you can join my crypto community where we invest, where we trade, where we have private live streams. Because I truly believe if you're not able to make profits in crypto on a weekly basis, then all it is something you don't know. And once you get access to that information, you'll be able to implement it and you'll see the results like everybody else who's a part of my inner circle, who's a part of my community. And the other way of getting your crypto wallet big, fat, and juicy that I talked about is investing, which I think is pretty easy, especially in the world of crypto. Because when you're uncertain and you think the crypto market is going to crash and the data is showing the crypto market is going to crash and you want to buy crypto at a discount while prices are going down, well, lean towards the crypto projects that have proven every single time they crash, they always run up higher, which are crypto projects like your Bitcoin, like your Ethereum, like your BNB, like your Solana, like your Tron, because those crypto projects have been around for more than one cycle and they always survive the bear market and they always run up to new all-time high. And if it runs up to a new all-time high, it means every single person on the planet Earth that has ever bought in that crypto project is currently in the profits. But if you're completely new to crypto and you're still trying to understand when is a good time for me to buy, when's a good time for me to accumulate, and if you're completely new to trading, here's a tip I'm going to give you as well. If your only goal is to invest in crypto, one thing I would do is go to this website, which is called coinmarketcap.com, and I would focus on these two numbers. Number one, I'll look at the 24-hour percentage number and I'll look at the 7-day percentage number. And what I would do is I would wait for both of these numbers to turn red. And when these numbers turn red, then I know, hey, that's a good time for me to be buying. That's a good time for me to accumulate, to invest for the long. And another thing you can do is go into Google and just type in fear and greed indicator. And whenever I see that this is pointing towards fear or is pointing towards extreme fear, then I know, hey, that is a good time to accumulate. Because from the wise words of Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest investors of our generation, he said that we must be greedy when others are fearful and we must be fearful when others are greedy, meaning accumulate when everyone is scared and is worried that crypto is gonna never go back up again. And then when crypto is skyrocketing and pumping, then that's when we look to take some profit. And if you're someone who's looking into getting the world of trading to be able to make profit on a weekly and a consistent basis, I would begin with doing something simple such as going to TradingView and signing up so that you can begin paper trading. And paper trading is like trading, but you're using fake money, monopoly money, before you start putting in your real money, real cash in the market. And if you're really that eager, because I meet people who are like, I don't want to paper trade, I just want to push my money in. What I would say is whatever amount of money you want to put in the market, significantly reduce that. Put in a small amount because you have to get used to the hardest part of trading. And you might think it's crazy if you never traded before, which is risk management and controlling your emotions. And once you learn that, then you'll find out that you'll be able to be a significantly better trader and make more profit consistently.